puck movement and the force of the passes. Covered areas, and the other part is the four that have to go in. You know, so we're struggling to score sometimes. We have been for a little bit. Probably since the Pittsburgh game, and you can see it around now. We got guys that normally won't miss those, and then we miss some dandies tonight. I mean, we just had too many good opportunities not to finish.
Paul, do you try, this is the time of year, kind of delicate, you don't want to emphasize the wrong things. Do you try to emphasize the fact of how close you were on at least a half a dozen of those chances? I mean, because you don't want people just squeezing the stick.
The last two nights, I mean, we had more offensive chances we had in a long time. And that was the message between periods. You get it down to that final part, you got to breathe a little bit and make your shot and relax and get it off your stick maybe a little quicker. But well, we had some phenomenal chances that I got blocked or we hit sticks, or missed the empty net, and put it on the far side. Like, good shooters, guys that can do it. They can put pucks in the net for you. But we're squeezed now. There's no question. They're feeling it. They're feeling it on the power play. You can tell by how we move on the way up. It's not as sure. I actually thought we were driving on the start on the first one through, and Juice gets the breakaway, and we don't score, and then it's in your net. You know.
Well, there's some guys in the room that have been on the end of some really good finishes here. Things have gone backwards this week. What do you do to try to change it?
So you have to understand it's not game 80. There's still time on the clock. We feel the urgency, so everybody understands exactly where we're at. There are good things in our game that haven't been there in a long time. Some of the puck hunting and some of the chances that we generated. We've got to get the puck through from the back end. Primary thing, number one, is too many. Again, like we got probably 19, 20 clock just off the top. 19. Those have got to get through, even if we have to start taking some stuff off it, and then the power play's got to find its way to put a puck in the net and get some confidence. Good power play people out there, and they're squeezing it. You just see them hanging onto it a half second too long and clutching it, and then sending it across, and it gets knocked out of the air. Probably even trying to force some shots that there's somebody open. You know, the open guy's not shooting, and the covered guy's trying to get something through that gets blocked, and that's what happens in that fight. Because but again, you know, that's a big block of power play time. A bunch of it was not very good at all, and I'm not trying to sell it as it was. The other parts, those are chances that you dream about. And the puck's got to go down.
Do you get the sense, given that once you do finally break the ice, it's going to start rolling downhill a little bit?
Well, I would like to see the pucks go in. I think confidence is a critical piece to your offensive guys, and I didn't think we generated a lot in some games probably 2-3 weeks ago. We didn't generate much, but in our last handful of games, we've had a lot of really good chances to score. And it's just not falling, so it's going to have to soon.
Paul, this is the first 4-game winless streak of the year, and sometimes that takes on a life of its own, too.
So
we've
got to be careful of that. We've a huge game in Buffalo and back home in Toronto, with Toronto beating Buffalo tonight. So we'll take what we got to get better at, work on it. We'll work on it Monday. We'll spend time on our power play and work different people in and out. But at the end of the day, there's still going to be 8-9 guys that are power play guys that got to get it done, and they'll work at it. And you lose a game and you're frustrated. But in our last two, we've competed harder than a lot of the games we did this year, and not got the puck to goal. So we got to stay on that. We can't come off that.
Thanks, Mike.